Off the Shelf, Red God of War, The Soviet Operation Mars, 1942, published by Avalanche Press. In late 1942, the Red Army launched a powerful offensive against the Germans, who still threatened Moscow. Despite heroic efforts, the Soviet soldiers could not finish off the Germans, who scored one of their greatest defensive successes of the Great Patriotic War. Tanks abound in this quick playing game of Eastern Front action. So, boy, that took a while. It went faster when I realized that the red color. So the red color. Let's take the 234th Division there. The NATO type symbol has a red background. So once I figured out that the game actually uses that color coding, it became easier. But while we're looking at this, let's go over this Soviet division. So standard NATO symbol, standard NATO size symbol, well, fairly small, but it's there and correct. Top left, 234 or 234th is the unit ID. If there is a parent formation, it's on the upper right. This one does not have one, so that makes me think that this is considered an independent unit. So let's see if that corresponds to the rules. Was that the 234th? So here's the Soviet setup. 41st Army, which is what I should have here. 234th is right there. And I assume that the I, does the I mean infantry? Does that mean infantry or independent? Yeah, okay, infantry. Okay. All right, so scenarios. Red God of War includes 2 scenarios. I am looking first at Operation Mars. 16 days of the Soviet offensive. Okay, the following conventions are used. Okay, so it is type C for cavalry, H for headquarters, etc. Okay. Okay. Otherwise it's a standard, well, yeah, I guess it is a standard, isn't it? 5, 6 are the unit values, combat and movement allowance. So combat strength of 5, movement allowance of 6, and this unit does have a backside with reduced combat strength. Yeah. So it goes from full strength of 5 to reduced strength of 2. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and guess that. That the 3 numbers probably is the convention of breaking out attack and defense. Let's see if that's. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and assume that. So here's a. Oh, it's a brigade. Tiny little NATO symbol right there. Okay. So it's a brigade. It is a tank brigade. Okay. And we have mechanized infantry. Oh, wait. Actually, I should point out the mechanized infantry division. Oh, is that a corps? Oh, that's given as a corps. Oh, yeah, okay. Not even looking at the screen. Yeah, okay, so mechanized infantry, I guess, also has the broken out attack and defense strengths. Okay. Here's the headquarters. Right there. I'm assuming, yeah, headquarters. 41st Army. I don't know for sure. 4 and 3. Attack and movement allowance, maybe 2. What's different about this guy? Guards, maybe? Actually, let's see. Oh, here's the starting. So 41 is 41st Army, and it does have this hashed or dotted line surrounding this line of hexes. I went ahead and occupied all of them. 17th. Huh. No, that's not distinguished yet. Maybe it's guards. I'll pick that up as I go. Oh yeah, terrain. So as I was deciding where to put what unit, obviously a quick. So clear is a kind of an off-white. Towns are okay. So belly. Right here's a red star. That is a town. Okay, there are. I always dread having to try to pronounce this. So even though I'm looking from north to south for the Soviet side, and in this case the map writing is upside down, but this is the one, Urzhev. It has a larger gold star. That is a city. I see Vyazma. And that's the only other city that I see quickly on the map. Okay. And then we have Heavy Woods. Okay. So, oh yeah. So this darker green is Heavy Woods, and this lighter green is light woods. We have roads that are reddish, and we have black lines that are railroads. Here we have them parallel, so they're close in color. Actually, it's just more like a brown. Brown is road, black is railroad. We have rivers, and we do have creeks. What's the difference? Oh, these are actually creeks. These are creeks. The river back up here by Urzhev. Yeah, this one is the river. So the river has a two-tone blue, it looks like. The two-tone blue, that's not bad. Distinguishing mark. That's the river, and this is the creek coming off it. We do have swamp. Where? Oh, there's swamp. Back to the 41st sector. This back here is swamp. Yeah, and then startup areas. So actually fairly simple basic terrain. Only of note, Heavy Woods is broken out from light woods. Okay, oh yeah, this has got to be one of the strangest chits in wargame history. What does lightning bolts going into a brain have to do with supply points? Wow. I don't know. Okay. Turn marker. I guess that's the turn marker. We've got a turn marker, and there's a weather marker somewhere. I noticed that 41st Army has a marker like that. Chit pull for headquarters activation, or formation activation. Stacking limits, I guess that applies because to fill all of my starting hexes for the 41st Army, I did have to double up a few. So the Soviets, 4 units. Oh, 4 units, no more than 2 of which may be divisions. Now I wonder if that mechanized unit that's given as a core is not a typo. I wonder if that's supposed to be division. because otherwise, oh well, unless there's an equivalency. Well, I guess I'll wait and see what, but I'm not going to use that as an example. I will use, yeah, here's an example. Well, that's a brigade. Okay, so so this is an infantry brigade and an armor brigade. So two units in a hex, none of which are division-sized units. So we could have 4 units, no more than 2 of which can be divisions. So here we have 2 divisions, and then maybe we had the 2 brigades. So that would be 4 Soviet units. That's not too bad as a stack. 2 of which are divisions. Okay. So, as is not uncommon in Eastern Front war games, it looks like the German stacking is different. 1 division and up to 4 other units or 7 non-division units. Okay.